Hello everyone, thank you for joining on my another live stream today. So today's the 8th of July 2020 and this is on Wednesday. So I hope you're having a great day today also. So let's take a look at some market today and I will talk about the market based on my own strategy today, as this is on Wednesday, and every Wednesdays and Fridays I talk about the market based on my own strategy. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so yeah, and so here is a weekly program guide, as you already might know. But if you're new here, my name is Kei, and I am a Japanese Forex full-time trader, Forex trader. And I do the lives every day on YouTube. Every day, the topic's different. So every Wednesday, Fridays again, I talk about the market based on my own strategy, which is the Ichimoku and also other tools like Stochastics, Bollinger Bands, and lines and price sections, and Fibonacci retracement extensions. And on Tuesday, Thursdays, I talk about Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. Mainly, I do my analysis based on Ichimoku Kinko Hyo only. Will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And every Saturdays, because the market is closed, I talk about some mental and money management related topics. And every Sundays, I talk about the weekly Ichimoku Forex forecast to prepare for the upcoming week, including some of the fundamental news. And on every Mondays, I run the Forex Tester for and present and demonstrate how I look at the market, how I capture a trend, and possibly take trades with multiple time frames. I run the Forex Tester for every Monday because on Mondays usually the market is quiet. So and there is not much of important news, and that's what I do on Mondays. So yeah, I just found that the Forex Tester is still on sale right now. They still have the independent sale, and this is one of my greatest tool, my favorite tool. So if you're interested, please click on the link below, referral. There's a referral link below, so you can click on that one and you can launch to this page and check more details. Yeah, Forex Tester has been quite a partner for me, and it actually helped me improve my trades a lot. So I recommend this one a lot. Okay, so today is the KTS, case trading strategy. So, and just starting, before starting, I have two services. Just to make it clear, I have only two services, and these are the only services for now. And one is the Ichimoku community. I run the Ichimoku community, and so this is, I think, the only Ichimoku community from Japan run by the Japanese trader in English. And also, I wrote this Ichimoku Basic Master Book. And this is available as one of the perks when you join this Ichimoku community. So when you see the join button on YouTube platform, that's where you can join. Because I talk about this because I got lots of messages and emails like where to join, how to join, and what we can expect, things like that. So that's why I decided to say this every time I do this live in the beginning, so that everybody make sure to understand. So this is monthly subscription. So. And there is a Ichimoku Discord, and yeah, this Ichimoku Basic Master Book that I wrote is you can get that for free. I mean, once you join it. And so Ichimoku knowledge, my Ichimoku knowledge is purely based on these original books of Ichimoku. So there are 5 books available in Japan that are only in Japanese, but I read through them over time. And also, 2 other volumes are in the National Library in Tokyo, and sometimes go there and study further details of Ichimoku too. So this Ichimoku community is to improve and to get the correct understanding of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo through my own experience and knowledge. So there's a Discord, and also there will be a Ichimoku membership lives every week. Alright, every week. So that's one. And the other one is the GTS. This is the Global Trading School, where you can get my hands-on trading. And this is the group mentoring group school, which is only up to 5 members. So in every once in 3 months, I do this. So July session is already started and it's already closed, but there will be the one this coming October. So if you're interested, yeah, please click on the link below also, and you get all these details on my website. And if you're still interested, then please write me an email so that I know who wants to join on the session of October. Okay, so I have Ichimoku community, which is monthly subscription, and you see the names that are turning green on this chat box, and these are the members who are actually joining on this Ichimoku members. Okay, so once you join, you get this name color change, and also you get badges as you keep joining this Ichimoku community. And also, as you can see, you get the original emojis too, like stay gold emoji and other Ichimoku related emojis available within this community too. Okay, so before starting anything today, all these are based on my own experience, so when you take trades, please do at your own risk. Okay, so I was looking at the chart today and I realized that the currently gold is quite a strong uptrend today. So I decided to talk about gold and show you how I break down the time frames from the daily chart to 1 hour chart, 30-minute chart, and how I look for the trading edges in 15 or 5-minute chart. I will show it to you today from this example of gold, because I found that this is a perfect example to explain this my own strategy. Yeah, because if there's no trend in the market, then I cannot talk about it. I mean, I still can talk about it, but it will be the chart in the past. So it's always nice to see the chart currently moving as of now and try to see how you can capture the trading edges. Alright, so let me briefly look at the chat right now. Alright, oh, thank you for joining everyone. I see lots more comments today too. And oh, Aju, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining on this Ichimoku community, Aju. Alright, so make sure to come to the community tab on YouTube. So once you join the Ichimoku community, if you click on this community tab on YouTube, there will be a Ichimoku Discord link to join. So try to find the link to Ichimoku Discord join link through this community tab, and once you get joined the Discord, you get all these perks. And if you don't know how to do it, then please let me know. Please let me know by email. Alright, but Aju, thank you for joining, and stay gold. Okay, and thank you for joining everyone. Alright, I see lots of traders joining from lots of locations. That's great. That's great. Thank you for joining from UK, Spain, Austria. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, Vancouver, Canada, 2 a.m. Wow, 2 a.m. Thank you for joining still. It's in the midnight, but thanks for joining. Great to see you. Okay, so currently this is the 6 p.m. in JST. So we have a time difference, but it's so nice that we get together here and talk about some market. Thank you for your participation as always. I really appreciate it. Yeah, without your support, I won't be doing these lives every day. So thank you really so much. Okay, so yeah, the gold right now is uptrend beautifully. So I haven't taken any positions yet, but I think this will be a great timing for myself to analyze the gold and try to capture the buying edges. So let me see where I would take a buy here. So right now this is uptrend, so we're talking about gold, and I found that the daily chart, 4 hour chart are also all moving up. Okay, so currently the daily chart, as you can see, the Kumo's moving up, right, and Senko span B up, Senko span A up, and Kijun Sen are going up. So when I capture a trend, first of all, I look at the Kumo angle, make sure that this is stable uptrend Kumo after a twist here. And also, I look at the thickness of the Kumo. So in terms of the thickness of the Kumo, right now, this is a little too thin. as compared to the past Kumo, so it might retrace backwards. Is the scenario. But still, I see Senko span B up, A up, and Kijun Sen upwards too. So I go down to smaller time frames. Okay, so let's take a look at the so there is some overlap here, but anyways. Yeah, so this is a gold. Okay, so and so this is a gold in 4-hour chart, and let me go to the daily chart. Hold on, where is it? Looks, sorry, I lost the chart. So hold on, let me come back to that gold again for some reason. Insert. I already have a template of my Ichimoku setup here, so yeah, so sorry about that. Once again, daily chart moving up, gold up, Kumo up, Kijun Sen up. So this is an uptrend. And if you want to add more information based on the Ichimoku, the price is above the Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span is also breaking the recent high upwards, and Chikou span has been above the candles right now. So in the daily chart on gold, this is a beautiful uptrend first of all. So we can look for the buy chance in smaller time frames. And moving on to 4, in 4-hour chart, the Kumo is still uptrend, and this is stable uptrend. But at the moment right now, the Senko span B flat and Senko span A is flat too, and the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen all flat right now. So right now we can see that the market is ranging. I mean, it's consolidating, but I still expect that the price will keep going up this way, because the price is above the Kumo, above Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and Chikou span is also above these candles. So yeah, we can still look for the buy chance in 4-hour chart too. So every time I look at the market, I look at 3 different categories in time frame. So this is a PDF that's also available for free. So if you click on the link below, the KTS strategy, and you can get this PDF. So basically, whenever I talk about my own strategy, KTS, on the every Wednesdays and Fridays, when I talk about the KTS, basically I follow my own strategy, which is called K's trading strategy now. So, and when I look at the market or one single currency pair or commodity, I look at different time frames, but basically I categorize the time frames into 3 categories. So one of the categories is the big time frame, which is daily chart or 4-hour chart. So if one of these time frames is moving up or moving down, I consider that a trend. Okay, so daily chart or 4-hour chart. Both ones do not have to be uptrend altogether, but you can just pick up either daily or 4 and confirm the big time frame as a major trend direction. So once again, if you look at the gold right now, 4-hour chart is flat at the moment. The 4-hour chart, Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, but daily chart is moving up. Daily chart is up Kumo, Kijun Sen is up, and Senko span B, A are all up. So in this case, I take the daily chart is uptrend, and I move on to either 1 hour or 30-minute time frame to confirm that trend. Okay, so if I go down to, let's say, 1-hour chart. Okay, so here is a 1-hour chart, and if you look at the Kumo right now, technically this is flat. I mean, Senko span B is technically flat, and Senko span A just became flat, and Kijun Sen just became flat right now. Yeah, before 6 p.m. in Japan time, they were moving up, so I thought this is a great timing to talk about this pair. But unfortunately, now the 1-hour Kumo is flat. Senko span BA and Kijun Sen are flat in 1 hour. So let's take a look at the 30-minute chart just in case if this is uptrend or not. Okay, so here is a 30 and it looks like this is exactly the same as a 1 hour chart. So Senko span B is flat, Senko span A flat, and Kijun Sen flat too. So 1 hour chart, 30-minute chart, both are actually flat right now. So I would wait until either Kijun Sen move up or Senko span A move up or Senko span B move up on one of these time frames, 30-minute chart or 1 hour chart. Then I come down to 5/15 to take trades. So yeah, I thought this is a good idea. I mean, this is a good timing to present to all the way to come to all the way to a 15 or 5-minute chart and talk about the entry timing. But because 1 hour chart, 30-minute chart all flat right now, I would stay away from the market. Yeah. Okay. Hi Cyber, thank you for joining on my Ichimoku community too. Stay gold, Cyber, thank you. Welcome to Ichimoku community. So make sure to access to the community tab on YouTube and join the Discord to get all these perks. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining and stay gold. All right. Yeah, but I will go down to 5 or 15-minute chart and try to capture a trading edge today. Yeah, I won't stop here. Yeah, because I want to be practical today. So, mine is going up, Senko span A and B. Oh, okay. So probably it depends on the broker or the platform. Depending on platform, it might be different. But I'm using MT5. This is MT5. So if you're using some other platforms, the chart might look different. Yeah, I will show you the 5 and 15 soon. I will. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the 15-minute chart then. So 15-minute chart, and yeah, so first of all, when I look at the 15-minute chart, I don't look at the Ichimoku as much, because for me, Ichimoku is to capture the bigger picture of the market. So that's why I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo 5 lines and closely look at them on daily chart, 4-hour chart, and 1-hour chart, and possibly 30-minute time frame too. But when it comes to taking trade, when it comes to capturing the trading edges, I don't really look at these 5 lines so much. So here is a 15-minute chart, and I already have the smaller time frame without the Ichimoku, but with these Bollinger Bands and Stochastics here. Okay, so about 1 hour ago, there was uptrend. So if you look at the 1 hour, if you look at the 1 hour chart on gold, it was uptrend. 1 hour chart, one candlestick before was uptrend. So I was able to look for the buy chance in 15-minute chart. So 1 hour candle ago was 4 candlestick before or 5 candlesticks before in this 15-minute chart. So I think I should be looking at this candle and looking for the buy chance here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlestick ago was in this candle. So most likely this one or the next one, I was looking for the buy chance. And if I buy here for some reason, then I still keep holding that one. So, let's say we were watching the 1 hour chart to be uptrend also along with the daily chart, and we are looking at the 15 this time. So in 15-minute chart or smaller time frames, these are the tools and indicators that I usually use to capture the potential trading edges. So let's start from a let me just look at the market and see which one of these tools I would use at this time on gold. I don't use everything. It's impossible. So I pick some that are most likely working on that particular condition and take trades. So in this case, first of all, I can see that the Bollinger Band has been squeezing for a long time in 15. So as I look at the Bollinger Band squeeze, and yeah, so this is all the way before. So yeah, as I look at the Bollinger Band squeeze, and when the market is consolidating in 15, I expect that the price will break either up or down either way. Okay, that's something that I realize if I take the Bollinger Bands. And if it starts to go up this way, where you see the Kijun-sen and Kumo move up in daily and 1-hour chart, in 50-minute chart, the breakout towards the upside must be happening already by looking at the Bollinger Band after the squeeze. So that will be another, one of the confirmations at the breakout of the recent high in this case. So I draw the horizontal line like this and I enter the market here. This is one of the confirmations to enter. And also, as I look at the stochastics, this stochastic setting is 30, 10, 10. Okay, 30, 10, 10 is my stochastics setting here. Person K is 30, and person D is 10, and slowing is 10. Okay, 30, 10, 10 is my favorite setup on stochastics. This is relatively slower, but it gives you a more concrete signal, in my opinion. So, and that's shown here below. And if I see the uptrend, then I only look for the gold cross on stochastics. So, where the gold cross was happening on the stochastics was exactly here. Okay, there was a gold cross on stochastics here. And if I come back to 1-hour chart, let's see if there was a uptrend at that time or not. Oops, hold on. So I will go to 1-hour chart, and oh yeah, so I have to I have to draw the vertical line in 1-hour chart also. So if I pull the 15, and that was exactly on this candle. So it was here. Okay, it was here that where the gold cross of stochastics was happening in 15-minute chart. So let's come back to 1-hour chart. Okay, and in the 1-hour chart, the Kijun-sen was flat at that time. So most likely I wouldn't take that gold cross on stochastics. So in 15, I wouldn't take this buy by chance, because it was flat in the range. Kijun-sen was flat in 1 hour, and also Kumo I think was also flat too. So here the Kijun-sen was flat, and Kumo, when you look at the Kumo at that time, remember the Kumo shifted 26 forward, so we have to always make sure that you count the Kumo 26 forward, and it was here. Okay, so Kumo was flat and Kijun-sen was flat at that time, so I cannot take this gold cross of stochastics here and take buy. Okay, so yeah, not this one. So most likely, if I start to see, in this particular case, the Kumo move up and Kijun-sen was up, moving up in this candle, and I will take the breakout most likely and take a buy here. Yeah, and also I noticed that the Bollinger Band started to expand towards upside, that I can expect that the price keeps going upwards this way also. So yeah, I take two confirmations now. This is a Bollinger Band expansion after squeeze, and also the breakout. Okay. And also, I take lines and I take Fibonacci retracements, but because there was no retracements right now, I don't take the Fibonacci here. So in this particular case, the confirmation that I can find is the breakout and also Bollinger Band expansion after the squeeze here, and the market goes this way. And I take a buy here, and I take a buy. And in this case, if I take a buy here, then the stop loss will be slightly below the recent low, which is going to be somewhere here, stop loss. And I measure the pips in between. Before I take a buy, I do this. Before I take a buy, I measure pips. Let's say I take a buy, I press a buy button here. And let's say I place a stop loss here, then I measure the pips in between. So this was almost 65 pips. 65 pips of stop loss. So this is too wide, right? This is too wide. I can still take buy, but I have to decrease the lot sizing to make it 2% of my whole capital. So yeah, I don't think I will take this one. Okay. So this is an example of how I take trades in 15-minute chart. And I do this one on 15, and then I look at the 5 also and see what kind of other buying chances I have in 5. So if I take 15-minute chart, this will be the confirmation to take a buy when Kijun-sen Kumo were moving up in daily and 1-hour chart. So I think this is very simple, but it's been working great. Okay. All right, so let me come back to your comments now. Some of your comments. If middle time frame is also uptrend, but 5-minute time frame shows recent downtrend and below Kumo, would you still take trades? Yes, I do. Yeah, I don't take Kumo or I don't take Ichimoku lines that much in smaller time frames. I do look at the Kumo Kijun-sen angles in smaller time frames and Tenkan-sen bounce, waves, and Chikou span breakout, but not so much. Not so much. Yeah, because I take other tools too. So let me see. Let me pull the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo on this 15-minute chart and see what we are seeing here. So yeah, there was a Chikou span breakout when there was a breakout of the candle. There was a Chikou span breakout also, and Chikou span was above these candles. So that was a great, another confirmation to take a buy here. And also price locates above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Kumo in this case, after breaking out of the range in 15-minute chart. So this is a great, also you can put that confirmation to take a buy here too. Yeah, so when I see the range like this, I draw the line, most likely horizontal lines above here and below here, and I expect the market will break either up or down. Either up or down. And until there is a breakout, I don't think I will touch the market. Yeah, because Kijun-sen should be flat and Kumo should be flat in bigger time frames. Okay. I may very well happen to slope up during this live as it's very close to making a new high. Sure. Yeah, if this is making new high, then we can still look for the buy chance. In fact, there is a triangle range right now happening. So I will switch to 5-minute chart and further try to capture where to take a buy in that 5-minute chart next. But this is an example if I were to take trades based on the 15-minute chart. And I compare, right? I compare 15 or 5, which one of these time frames is greater to take trades. I compare. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Very nice to see you, everyone. Can we really expect something from Ichimoku 5 at 5 minutes, also 15? Is it reliable? Yeah, as long as it works, it's reliable. Yeah, but you have to see if the Ichimoku has been working in 5 or 15. If not, then you can just take it away. All right, good to see you. When taking trade on breakout, do you recommend to buy when new candles started or buy during the current candle? So I wouldn't take a buy at the breakout in bigger time frames, but if I look at the smaller time frames and when I confirm the breakout in smaller time frames, then I take a buy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't take the breakout so much in bigger time frames like 1 hour, or daily chart breakout might become fake after all, and it comes backwards. And it takes time, right? Sometimes it takes time to close that candle if it's a bigger time frame, and that's why I don't really enter at the breakout in bigger time frames. But I prefer to enter at the breakout in smaller time frames like 5 or 15. Where do you place your take profit? I don't place the take profit line. I keep holding that buy or sell as long as the trend extends. So I take profit manually, and I don't put the target. Is it better to use that instead of Ichimoku in smaller time frames? Which one? Is it better to use that instead of Ichimoku in smaller time frames? I recommend you to use Ichimoku in bigger time frames, not the smaller time frame, because Ichimoku is more lagging. And so Ichimoku is better to capture the whole picture of the market, but let's say if you're scalping, then it might be difficult to use Ichimoku to take trades in scalping. Nice step-by-step strategy, thanks, Kay. You are generous and kind, sure. All right, I hope you get the idea. Yeah, I hope you get the idea by analyzing like step-by-step like this. What would the take profit goal be? Or we do a trading stop? Yeah, I trade a stop. Yeah, I trail the stop. So initially, let's say if I take a buy, and when I see the next pullback, next pushback here, then I move the stop loss to break even. Yeah, I move the stop loss to break even when I see the next pushback. Until then, I just keep holding it. Yeah, keep putting the stop loss here. But one thing that is also important is that I don't keep holding this buy until it hits a stop loss. Although I'm taking only 2% risk every time I take trade, especially when I take the stop loss that is very wide like this, then I look at the market, and let's say if there is a double top, let's say if there is a double top formation like this, or if there is a head and shoulders like this, and if there is the market start to create the lower highs and lower lows, then even before the price hits the stop loss, I just exit. I exit this buy. So stop loss is like a seatbelt for me, right? Whenever there is any spikes up and downs happens in the market, I don't want to risk my account. So that's why I put the stop loss. And by putting the stop loss here, I know exactly I'm taking 2% with this about like 65 pips here in between, so that I can calculate how many lot sizing I should go for, depending on how much account I have, balance I have. And that's why I put the stop loss here, so that the once again I know the pips to the stop loss, and I can correct my lot sizing correctly. I can calculate my lot sizing correctly here. Yeah, and the target. So the target will be, in this case, I would follow the 1 hour or daily chart trend. So the daily chart is still moving up. So as long as daily chart goes upwards this way, and as long as Kijun Sen moves up this way, and Kumo moves up this way, I just keep holding that buy. And when they start to be horizontal like this, then I will start to look for the exit timing. I will start to look for the exit timing in smaller time frames again. Exactly the same time frame that I executed on trade, I look at that time frame and try to look for the take profit timing. And the logic is going to be totally opposite from where I take a buy. Yeah. So yeah, that was the example in this 15-minute chart to take a buy. So let's take a look at the 5. So I compare, right? I don't look at the 15 only or 5 only. I compare, and which one of these time frames gives me the better chance, better edges to take trades. So I look at the 5. So most likely here, at the breakout, the Kijun Sen was moving up in 1, and Kumo was moving up in 1 hour chart also. So in 5-minute chart, obviously, you see more detailed structure of the market. And here, oh yeah, so this is, okay, so here, let's see. I will apply the Bollinger Band Stochastics one more time. Okay, so now I see different move from 15-minute chart. Okay, I see that the Tenkan-sen, sorry, not the Tenkan-sen, Stochastics has been gold crossing a couple of times here. Because this is 5, you see more gold crosses in Stochastics, like in these areas. So when I happen to see the market and when there is a Stochastics gold cross, when Kijun Sen was moving up, then I will take this one. But in this case, most likely not. It was ranging the whole time. So after the range, the price might have going down this way. So I wouldn't take this gold cross with Stochastics. After breakout, and after next time there's a gold cross, which is happening right now, I might take a buy. But always make sure to look at the bigger time frames, right? Always make sure to look at the 1 hour or 30 to make sure that there is a trend right now. Yeah. And one thing I noticed is that the Bollinger Band has been squeezing now. The Bollinger Band started to squeeze now. So if it squeeze, and when you see 1 hour chart Kijun Sen or Kumo is moving up, then we can expect that there will be another breakout towards the upside. So at that time, I will be placing a sell. Yeah. So yeah, here in this 5-minute chart also, you can see the breakout after some time of range. You see the breakout of the recent high up here. And also in this 5-minute chart, you might be able to capture another breakout of the recent high, which is here. there was one previous recent high in here too. So at the breakout, either this high or the even previous high in 15, you can take either breakouts and look for the take a buy here. And in general, when you take a buy or sell, when you take trades in 5, the stop loss can be tighter than 15-minute chart. Yeah, because it's less volatile than 15-minute chart, so your stop loss might be tighter. So if I take a buy here, and if I put the stop loss slightly below the recent low, which is here, in this case, the pips to the stop loss is going to be 42 pips. So in 50-minute chart, it was 65 pips almost, but in this case, this is 42 pips of stop loss. So this is relatively smaller, so that we can go for a bigger lot sizing, but still taking 2% risk. And this is your call, right? This is actually your call whether you take 15 or 5 to take trade. In this particular case, most likely I will take the 5 because the stop loss is tighter, and I see 2 like breakout confirmations in 5. But I don't look at the stochastics. Stochastics was gold crossing before, but most likely the Kijun Sen was flat at that time. So I don't take this gold cross, but I will just wait for the next gold cross, which is happening right now. Okay, right now the gold cross is happening. And there is another breakout. There's another breakout happening right now. So let me come back to 1 hour chart again. Okay, this is going to be a great example. Okay, so if you look at the 1 hour chart again, now you see Kijun Sen is up, right? Kijun Sen is up again, and Senko Span BA are all up again in 1 hour chart. And also, just to make sure that the daily chart is also moving up. So this is a beautiful uptrend. I mean, daily chart up, 1 hour chart moving up also. So we can look for the buy chance now. So at the breakout, you can take a buy, because in this case, when you look at this Ichimoku, first of all, in this Ichimoku 5-minute chart also, the Kumo is moving up. Yeah, Senko Span BA up and Kijun Sen up. Chikou Span is above the candles. So this is uptrend in 5 also. And also, if you look at other tools like Bollinger Band, yeah, the price is above here, and there was no squeeze, not much of a squeeze here, so I don't take the Bollinger Band in this case for confirmation. But instead, I take this Stochastics Gold Cross. I take this Stochastics Gold Cross to take a buy. So now I have 2 confirmations. Okay, so one is the breakout of the recent high here. That's happening right now. And also there is a Stochastics Gold Cross right now. So we found 2 confirmations to take buy. And also, if you look at the Ichimoku, the Kumo upwards and Kijun Sen upwards also. So this is going to be 3rd confirmation. And Chikou Span breakout is happening right now. Chikou Span breakout right here is happening. So this is 4th confirmation. So you try to look for these confirmations more and more, so that you can be more confident to take a buy. And also, before taking buy, you imagine, you think about where the stop loss is. So if you take a buy right now, the stop loss is going to be here, below the recent low. So you measure the pips from the current price level to the potential stop loss, and this is 34 pips, right? 34 pips. So you calculate the 2% risk. How many lot sizing can be 2% of your whole capital with this 34 pips of stop loss is a question. and when you get the correct lot sizing, then you just go for it. So yeah, I think this is a great example. And also, if I add one more thing here, I would take the Fibonacci retracement and see how deep the retracement was here or here. This was uptrend right now. This is N wave in 5. Wave theory is N wave right now, like this. So I wanted to see how deep the pushback or pullback was by taking the Fibonacci retracement. So the beginning of the trend in 5 was here, and the end was up here. Okay, and this was between 23.6% and 38.2% pushback in this area. So and that confirms that this is a quite strong uptrend also. The retracement is not that deep, but this is going up right now. So we can expect that this is a strong uptrend. I mean, the momentum is quite high, strong. The volatility is quite high towards the upside. So when I take a buy here, by looking at this Fibonacci retracement, when I take a buy here, I can expect that the price will go upwards very quickly, which is going to be a very time efficient way to take trades. So that's another thing that I would do to look at the market. Yeah, and also there is another thing called Fibonacci Extension. Okay, so I take the Fibonacci extension like this. I go backwards, right? I go backwards the Fibonacci, and if the price were going upwards this way, I capture the potential target. So if it goes upwards this way, then most likely in 5-minute chart, most likely the price might retrace backwards, or price might stop moving up between this target 1 and target 2 level. And this target 1, target 2, I mean this Fibonacci extension is actually also explained on my KTS previous video. So if you come to this playlist and click on this KTS, K-Trading Strategy playlist, then you see all these explanations in my past. But yeah, for those who know already about this Fibonacci extension, this is how you can use it right now. So you see the beginning of the trend and the end of the trend before. So you take the Fibonacci backwards from this point to this point, and you get the potential target in 5. And it doesn't mean that I take profit here, but if I watch the market, if I keep watching the market, and let's say take a buy right now, then I might come back to the chart when the price reaches to this level. So I set the alert. For example, sometimes I set the alert like in this target 1 level, so that the if I take a buy and if it reaches to this level, it will get notified. The program, I mean the platform, will notify me automatically when it reaches here. So that in that time I come back to the chart and see if the price will be stopping here or not. If it starts to go backwards from here, I mean if it starts to go backwards and like a double top, for example, or like a renew of the recent low started to happen, then I have to exit, right? I will exit. So to know that, I set the alert here so that I get notified when the price reaches between target 1 and target 2 level. But if it goes upwards after the pushback, if it goes upwards this way, then I just keep trading the profit until potentially or initially until the 1 hour chart Kijun Sen become flat. and Senko span A become flat also. I keep holding that buy until they become flat. When they become flat, that will be the target chance for me. Okay. All right. Would be great to see the breakout during this live. Sure. So there is a breakout happening right now, which is great on this gold. Do you think the Forex market is so manipulated that Ichimoku may be affected? I don't think so, considering the amount of the money. $6 trillion in a day in Forex. So I don't think manipulation is not really a matter to me. Yep. You're welcome. Take a profit whether daily or 1 hour chart. Yeah, either daily or 1, you take profit. Last question, sorry. No worries. Once you enter the trade, are you monitoring it on the 50-minute chart only and using this to see the pullback, etc.? Yeah. So once I set the buy, once I place a buy here in 5, then I just keep watching the market until I put the break even. So I put the buy here and I put the stop loss here. And once I see the next pushback, then I move the stop loss to break even. Then I just leave the chart. But until I'm able to move the stop loss to break even, I keep watching the market. Afterwards, maybe I come back to the chart when the alert is on. Then I come back to the chart, or 2 hours, 3 hours later, I come back to the chart and see if it still goes upwards or not. I check that. Thank you so much for such details. Sure, you're welcome. The hourly Senko span B on gold is now showing up. Yep, it's uptrend. 4-hour chart too. Yep, it's uptrend. Daily chart uptrend. So gold looks to be very strong uptrend right now. And I don't want to take trades right now because I'm on the live. So I want to be objective. I think I will, after turning this off, I will reanalyze the market and take a trade. Yeah. Seems like a nice moment to check for a buy, I guess. Yeah, sure, Maru. Yep, that's true. Bought it already. Okay. Yep. As long as you take your own risk, it's okay. Alright. Just one thing that I'm not really here to encourage you to take trade, okay? On this buy. I'm not here to encourage to buy here. I'm here to explain things. Lesson for Harami, okay? Yeah, there is a video about the price action, Harami pin bar, and other tools too, other indicator candlesticks patterns. Do you look for exit on the lower time frame or bigger time frame? In smaller time frames. In lower time frame, I look for the exit timing. Yeah, when the bigger time frame goes flat, then I come down to lower time frame again and look for the exit timing. Why do you pick 1 hour chart Senko span A Kijun Sen to flat for exit? We're following the daily trend. Oh, so I come back to the chart when 1 hour chart Kijun Sen and Senko span A be flat. And when I still see the daily chart is moving up, then I might keep holding the buy. Depending on how much pips I'm running, I might keep running the profit. But if the Kijun Sen and especially Senko span B or A are going flat in 1 hour, then sooner or later, the daily chart should be moving flat too. So yeah, basically I look at the both. Yeah, I look at the both 1 hour chart and daily chart. But initially I look at the 1 hour, and when it goes flat, then yeah, I will try to see if this will be a better timing to exit or not. Every 9th day, the market tries to revert to Tenkan-sen. In Nifty, it happens today. Can you analyze Nifty in TradingView? Yeah, right now I'm not in TradingView, so yeah, I cannot look at it right now. Yeah, let me just stick with the gold right now, because this is trending, and the live is going to be ending in about 5 minutes from now. So just reading through a couple more comments here. Hey, do you use another platform or you use only MetaTrader? Yeah, I only use MetaTrader. Yeah, I don't use other platforms because TradingView, my broker does not support TradingView, so I don't use that one. Yeah, for some reason the brokers that are allowed to use in Japan are very limited. So yeah, sometimes it's difficult to pick up like different platforms. But the risk reward ratio is 0.9 to target 1, so I wait. Okay, okay. Silver also looks good. Okay, similar setup with inverse head and shoulders, neckline breakout on hourly. All right, that's a good news. That's a good news. Perhaps even better than gold technically. Okay, okay. Yeah, so yeah, silver moves similar to gold, but yeah, this kind of a slight difference makes a huge difference eventually in profit. So that's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, I only look at the gold. I don't look at the silver usually, and I never took trade on silver, but yeah, sometimes they look identical, I found. European markets are going down and gold is going up. Okay, that's an interesting point. All the stock markets are going down today, actually. I was reading the news, and the stock markets all are going down right now. In terms of the currency, let me check the strength chart. Currently, the strongest one is the CHF. This brown CHF is the strongest one, and the weakest is the New Zealand. Well, New Zealand has been quite spiking up and down these days. It's quite volatile. Yeah, GBP is quite weak today also, and US is the next strongest, and also the Euro is also stronger as compared to other pairs. Yeah. Hi, I started looking at the daily chart, 4-hour chart. Do I need to look at 1 chart also? Yeah, so if you want to follow my own strategy, then you can pick either, right? You can pick either daily or 4. As it says here, you can pick up daily or 4, 1 hour or 30 to confirm, to capture a trend and confirm the trend. So if the daily and 4-hour chart are all going up, then look at the shape of the Kumo. Which one of these Kumo is thicker and longer? And whichever the Kumo is longer and thicker, you pick that one and come down to either 1 or 30-minute chart. Do you use pivot points? I used to, but I don't use it right now. Yeah, I don't use pivot points right now. Yeah. So if the confirmation this time frame 1 or 30 does not support the big time frame, it's not recommended to take trade. Not necessary. You can still take trades depending on 1 hour or 30. So let's say you see the uptrend in 30, then I go down to 15 or 5 and take trades towards that direction. But you have to expect that the trend won't last that long, because 30-minute chart, 30-minute trend, 1 hour trend will be relatively shorter than daily or 4. So I prefer to ride on the trend on daily or 4, because I want to keep holding that position as much as possible. I mean, like a swing trader, I want to keep holding that swing. So if I depend on the daily, I mean, if you are a day trader, intraday trading, then you take the 1 hour 30 and take trades in 15 or 5. It depends on the market condition, and it depends on your trade style. CHF JPY and gold always go up whether the world markets go down. Yeah, that's a tendency, right. But I'm not sure about the JPY right now from Japanese Japanese viewpoint. I'm not really sure. I think the GDP will be dropped in the future in Japan. I was seeing the GDP in Japanese GDP overall, and I expect that will be going down. So yeah, in the case of Japanese yen, in the time of crisis, they put their money in JPY, because the GDP itself does not really drop in JPY when the time of crisis, and that's why it's considered to be one of the hedging, like a risk hedge currency. But I'm not sure about that in the future. After the corona, it might be different, so we have to be careful. All right, you're welcome. All right, are you a day trader? I am a day to swing. I am a day to swing trader. I'm not a scalper, definitely. So I'm a day to swing. So sometimes I close the positions in a day, and sometimes I close the position. I keep holding the position for a week. Okay, so I guess I will be ending the live anytime soon. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining everyone for today's session. Oh, the gold's spiking down. We have to be careful. But yeah, as long as you see the uptrend moving up, bigger time frames moving up, like a 4-hour daily chart is moving up, you can still look for the buy chance. Okay. So I hope you have a great trading day today, and great day yourself. So tomorrow, I will be talking. So let me come back to this. Where is it? The schedule for this month. So tomorrow, on the 9th of July, I will also talk about the forecast line. I was talking about it yesterday, and people really liked it, so I will talk about it again. So I will pick up a couple pairs tomorrow and talk about this powerful forecast line. So I hope I will see you on tomorrow's live again. And until then, stay gold. Alright, thank you everyone. Alright, thank you. I see your comments. Alright, so I will see you on the next live. Stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.